You sit down. I've got it now. We've got it. We're live.
No, I got it.
Settle down. Now we're live.
You guys relax. I've got it now.
All right, I took care of it. Don't you worry about it. I'll just do. How about if I just do everything tonight?
Look, no, I'll be passive aggressive. You guys relax. I'll guilt you into doing other things.
That is so generous of you.
There's a sink full of dishes from Christmas. You guys relax and eat your s'mores. I'll take care of the dishes.
I'll just sit here alone in the dark.
Hey, you guys want to see something cool?
No.
Can we do it yet?
Check this out.
You shouldn't.
Watch.
Oh, the best thing about a pandemic.
It's cool.
Ooh, that's it.
Where's the punchline?
That's it.
It's sound check.
That is the best. That is the best thing about a pandemic is a sound check. I do agree. I like Jad. Like, no, I'm not going to do it. Worst improv player ever.
Watch this.
Hey, you're the guy who talks in riddles. No.
Oh, no.
Hey, you guys want to see something neat? Nope.
No.
I don't. I don't want to see anything neat. Don't show me more.
I gotta do that.
Bad improv.
Oh my gosh, that'll be hilarious.
That would be so funny. Hey, aren't you the guy who makes the weird faces? No.
Look at Jeff. Jeff goes, "We have the best producer." Hey, I did those animations.
What?
Wait, what was that?
I don't know.
It wasn't up
Was
long
that the
enough
sounds
for me
of
to
Grandma?
read it.
That was the button that John hit the wrong button, trying to demonstrate what a great producer he is.
Well, that's because, okay, I'm not going to touch any more buttons tonight.
Right.
No, I've got it. No, I got it. You guys, it's fine. I'll take care of it.
Juan is feeling indignant.
Hey,
Here we go.
running late. Here it goes.
I'm nervous tonight. I don't know. Last week's show was so much fun. I don't know if we can top it.
Nope, cannot. Look, folks, if you're running through your house right now because the theme song just started, slow down. It's okay. You got at least a minute. Sit down with your family.
I hope that's
Don't throw popcorn everywhere. Calm down, everybody.
hello, excuse.
Comics everywhere. All the world's in quarantine, so catch the vibe and dig the scene. Take a seat, gonna grab a snack, gonna kill a room, gonna talk some smack. Cutting it down like a lumberjack, come take a ride in my Cadillac. Kicking it live on the video, everybody got a right to know. This ain't my first rodeo, hit the spotlight, here we go.
It is my
Are
first
you
rodeo.
ready for the show?
Yep. Rachel King is ready for the show.
Wait a minute. No. No, it's raining out. I don't like that.
What?
Is it raining?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Come in from the rain, Brian.
No, I
Stand
can't.
out there in the rain.
All right, have a good show, guys.
Haven't you had any sense? Bye.
Thanks for your wellness.
Leaving us by ourselves.
Have a show. Have a show, guys.
Hey, you guys have a show.
I got all these dials and levers. I don't know what to do.
Too many buttons.
Yo.
Oh, that was so close to perfect. Hey,
Hello.
welcome to SCQS. I'm John. I'm looking up at the camera tonight rather than looking at because if I look at Juan and Brian, then it looks like this.
I thought
So
you
I have
shrunk.
to look up like this.
Yeah.
So
I
that
thought
I
you shrunk.
appear to
But
be
it is tough to not look at us because we are, we're attractive.
yeah.
Kind of.
But
You're not
That's
supposed to
why I
pause,
look at you.
John. You're not supposed to pause. When people say that.
I don't try to look at you guys because I'm attracted to you. I look at you because it's the polite way to try to have a conversation. And it's weird doing it like this, but I'm going to do it because it's more professional.
Okay, then.
Okay, so we have so many things to do. And Jeff is asking, where's Brian tonight? So, Brian, have you been in the parking lot all week? Are you still?
I have. I am still a Cracker Barrel, and it's It's good. They're getting to know me a little bit now, and they bring me food every once in a while.
Hey,
The police
it's
have only come
Trey.
by 4 times, and it's good. Actually, I was out driving around the middle of the country trying to find people who knew and could name all 3 members for the Starving Comics Quarantine Show. I'm still looking for the first. Not gonna lie. And I ended up in a very strange place. I am actually in your driveway, John.
You're in my driveway.
Yes.
So you could. So Brian's actually in Indiana, not only Indiana, but in my driveway. So I should come and get you, right?
You should, because I tried to come in, but you locked the door and I couldn't get in, and I was banging on it, and you turned the lights off.
All right, I'm gonna go get you in April.
Okay.
So Juan, you
just keep everybody entertained.
Yeah, you
say no more.
You take care of it,
ladies and gentlemen. The Book of Leviticus in musical form. These are I don't know the Leviticus. I'm sorry. It is indeed a strange place, that driveway of John's. It's not like normal driveways. You don't really drive on it. You just park your car. Is that what you guys do? I don't know. I don't have like normal driveway. My driveway, we drive on it. But it's different. What is Brian doing? Okay, so this is not meant to look like a horror film. It's supposed to be like a kind of a happy coming together sort of thing, where friends meet each other. Right now, it's kind of like a snuff film where a guy doesn't know what's happening and someone kills him. But that's not happening. That's not happening here. Oh, see, we shouldn't be giving John a hard time about his Wi-Fi, because I'm currently stealing my church's Wi-Fi.
right.
My Wi-Fi isn't good. Oh, there we go. Brian, switch to cell data. Do not use John's Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah. They don't trip on the screens. There he goes. We're down to 2 cameras, everybody.
April in the same room
Woohoo!
tonight. Brian, April.
Yep. Give us your clap emojis, folks.
I gotta confess that that looked different in my mind when I imagined it.
Yeah, it looked funny, didn't it? It did. It looked funny. We were like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." Sit in the car, and like, "Hey, I'm on your driveway,"
and then I'd go out and get him, and then what I was not anticipating was the utter darkness.
Outside.
I wasn't thinking about it just being a black square while we.
Well, every once in a while we got a upshot of Brian's nose, kind of like Blair Witch Project,
which is still better than When Would You Eat This? And so,
look, we're just our aim every week is to just do better than that. Let's just do better than When Would You Eat This? As long as we get better than that,
that's a pretty low bar. I mean, let's
cut it off right now. We'd be fine. Stay away from the Brandon's driveway.
So I do want to get an update real quick from Brian about your travels. He's been on the road for how many hours?
A lot. Today, not so much, but I drove 14 and a half hours yesterday. Last week I drove 49 something plus hours. And I've been through a few states. And I have determined that there's a few states that we no longer need.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear which states are not necessary.
Well, first and foremost, if you live in one of those states, move. It's really important. But all right, New Mexico, we need to talk. It's not me, it's you. And there's really no need for New Mexico. The fact that there's already an old Mexico, you tried to improve it. It was like new Pepsi, new Coke, didn't work. We just got to get rid of it. New Mexico does nothing for the country except boost depression and turquoise jewelry. And I don't think we need either of those things. I think those
are got Amazon.
Yeah.
And old Mexico has beaches.
Exactly. There's no beaches in New Mexico. It's just bad drivers and depression. And
Sue J said all the states, but you would say that not New Mexico.
No, we don't need that. It's kind of like when you do a puzzle and you have that like one piece that's missing and you go, oh, I can still see what the puzzle is and it looks fine. We don't
Yeah.
You know, that like little corner one over,
Yeah.
you know, one of the edge ones, and you can still, it still looks great.
That one little piece is New Mexico.
Yeah, that piece is
you
New
know,
Mexico.
I don't know where it is. I'm not even going to look for it
Yeah.
because it's not important.
And I was going to check out Nebraska because you know, all the tourist brochures they send, and I decided against it because everybody I talked to about going to Nebraska was like, "Why?" Even people from Nebraska were like, "Why would you come here?"
Yeah,
So,
even the travel brochure says, "Come see Nebraska," or not.
yeah. You turn it over, it just says "just kidding." It was just kidding.
It's just two fingers crossed from the back.
Is
So-
there any other states? We don't live there.
Yeah, Nebraska and New Mexico are the two primary ones that we don't need.
Okay.
I didn't want to get too crazy.
So people are now they're lobbying to get rid of other states. Can we do it in Ohio?
Come on, let's just get rid of all the states.
Judge Juan,
How do you feel about
I'm gonna
Ohio?
have to. What was the case there? What did he say?
Can we get rid of
Ohio? Why?
or at
What was
least the stretch between Toledo and
Oh, just between that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll dig it up.
See,
We'll dig it up and throw it.
okay, so talk about that.
Okay, I'm actually going to be heading to Tennessee tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a movie theater, actually a drive-in movie theater tour. There are no tickets on sale. It's just me talking to myself while they're closed.
But
But
the
you
ushers come and get you.
yeah, you can just come in, and I will be sitting there in my car talking to myself. But I'm going to be driving. It's been a long trip. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to be driving through Tennessee tomorrow and into Alabama and Mississippi just to make sure that those don't need to be added to the list. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to check out and hit the south. We're going to take a right-hand turn, and we're gonna go home.
That would make a good coffee table book. Is I've been everywhere, and these are the states we need to get rid of.
I've been everywhere, so you don't have to.
Exactly. Avoid it. Yeah.
All right. So with the update, and if you decide that you want to fight with Brian about that, you're certainly welcome to. You
Absolutely.
can go to his website and tell him how wrong he is about whatever. But as we launch this New Year's special, I've decided that we're just going to ring in the new year tonight on this show, because, well, first of all, who's going to stop me? What are they going to do to stop us?
No.
Yeah.
And haven't we followed enough rules this year? Haven't we been through enough protocols and enough procedures and enough mandates that we can just say enough is enough and let's get rid of 2020 tonight?
Yeah, I say let's
Chuck it.
So we're
Hit
moving.
the eject button.
We're moving towards a new year before this show closes out. And so I wanted to bring back a clip from 2 weeks ago, or from last week. Last week was our Christmas spectacular. It seems like 2 weeks ago, doesn't it?
Really.
Last week was our Christmas spectacular, and Ken Davis was on, and he was wearing his boingy hat, and I wanted to relive that moment. So we've got a clip of that we can play in case you missed it. Look at you. Before Ken dashes off to make merry in his empty house in his boingy hat.
You like my boingy hat?
Boingy head.
And do that again. Step back.
My,
It's actually hitting the ceiling.
the boinger thing got caught on this thing. There we go. Okay.
So you're welcome for that.
Yeah. You're welcome.
This is the SCQS retrospective of all the shows this year, and that's the only
That's pretty much-
clip we have.
Brian, the thing is, I was putting that clip together, and Brian pointed out, he goes, "Look at me," and going like this. So it's like Brian in slow motion going. That'll be next year's clip.
I goo. and how to get rid of it.
A few affirm or denies that I want to run past you guys and the rest of the group.
Affirm. Peggy, happy birthday.
Peggy's birthday.
I affirm. Happy birthday. Yep.
It's Peggy's birthday, and Brian and I were talking about Peggy's birthday, and it seems like it comes around the same time every year.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
It's like it just repeats. And I remember the first time we had Peggy's birthday on the show. It was last year. I think it was last year. And
the thing about Peggy is that she's been consistent and she's kept the same birthday. She's kept the same birthday since the day she was born.
Yeah, that's dedication. That's total dedication right there. I mean, some people would switch it and have multiple.
So hat tip to you, Peggy. Hat tip to you. And we're going to have somebody, maybe Morgan Freeman.
Yes. We just like to say on this very special, repeatable day, happy birthday to you, Peggy. You've kept it alive all these years, however many years that is. It could be 2, it could be 20, but most likely it's not. I have no idea what I'm saying except for happy birthday, Peggy, from all of us at SCQS.
Amen.
That'll make you think twice before you tell us it's your birthday, won't you? Affirm or deny these New Year's Eve things. Affirm or deny. Staying up until midnight is not really a celebration. Affirm or deny.
Brian, you do that every night, right? Is that a celebration?
Exactly. It's more of a requirement. It's not a celebration. So.
Right. So what else is there for New Year's? I mean, New Year's, that's the thing, right? You stay up until it's a new day, and that's the celebration.
And then you turn off the TV and trip over the furniture. And you go to bed. Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Nine.
Right.
Nine. Justin and Karen.
It's hard for me to keep track of which side we're on. Wait, were we deny? Oh, yeah, we were deny. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm denied just because you do it with purpose. But that's my point. I think that New Year's is one of the most purposeless holidays.
I mean, it's not Arbor Day, but it's close. It's like a close second.
Well, Arbor Day, it's about trees, right?
Yes, and you have to stay up till midnight with the tree, and that there's a lot of work.
I wasn't aware.
I've been doing it wrong.
Yeah. you have to nurture the tree from a seedling all the way out, and it takes years. It just takes years that you're nurturing.
So, Joel, what have your Arbor Day celebrations been like, Joel?
Well, just the log. I just had the log, and you plant that, right? You plant a log, and then the tree shows up.
You plant a log.
There's no manual, I guess. I was raised in a Baptist family, so we didn't.
Well, everyone has their own traditions.
You're
It's
right.
kind of like the whole dump cake thing, and it's Arbor Day. It's like an Arbor Day dump cake.
That makes more sense, though, staying up with the tree. Yeah.
Yes, and
Make note of
nurturing
that.
Right. So see, Doc says staying up is like a punishment now, and that's my point. The thing about the celebrating New Year's is literally just staying up until, and that's it. And so,
I just DVR it and then just watch it the next day, and then I pretend I'm like, "Hey, it's 8 in the morning, Happy New Year!"
But not this year. This year we're celebrating New Year's tonight.
Yes, and then from then on, we'll celebrate every new day at midnight by yelling and making noise and stuff and shooting off streamers and stuff. I'm gonna see how long that works at my house.
And at the end of the show,
it's Tuesday, everybody! Woohoo!
A performance by BTS, which is a K-pop band. So get the kids, get the popcorn, get your Arbor Day trees, and be ready.
We're doing none of that. Affirm or deny, instead of resolutions, we should just make a list of good intentions that we won't follow through on.
Oh, affirm. Absolutely.
Yeah. I already got that anyway. Well, you already have that, right?
Don't most people make resolutions fully knowing that they're not really going to stick to them? I mean,
right. It's called your library at home. These are all books I'm going to read.
So Kara's with us on that one.
Yeah, we have no dissension tonight.
Well, we had some denials on the first one, but the idea of making resolutions it's a thing that we do every year, knowing full well that we're not going to do them. We're not really gonna.
Okay.
We're not really gonna.
Yeah. Not following through.
We're not really resolving to do anything.
Well, would we just not even attempt them in this new way with the good ideas? Because sometimes we attempt to do the resolutions. It's like, yeah, I'll go. I want to eat healthy, and so then I'll go 6-7 hours and
while you're asleep,
yeah,
from midnight to 6 a.m.
Yeah, and then it's over. But I tried. It was a good run.
Yeah, one life hack I heard of was to make resolutions that you'd never do. Like I resolve never to hammer a nail in with my bare hands, or I resolve never to eat a live lobster, stuff like that. Stuff it's not going to happen. Those are things I probably would end up losing by the end of the year anyway.
This year I resolved to plant a log on Arbor Day.
Can you make a resolution not to make resolutions?
That's what I was just about to say. You resolve this year to never do resolutions.
And then you break it right away. Yeah, like resolutions should be, I guess. See?
I resolve to breathe. Yeah.
As long as I can. That's the other thing. That's another life hack, is just put something at the end of it. I believe as long as it's possible. You don't know that's going to happen?
Or you can just put or not at the end of everything. I resolve to lose weight, ... or not. All right, this is the last
resolute
one.
You are. How resolute you are in your
This is the last one, and I was actually thinking of Juan when I asked this question. Not that you're still free to answer it. Okay.
With facial hair.
Depicting the new year as a baby, and the new year as a baby and the outgoing year as a bearded old man is a horribly inaccurate representation of the passage of time. Affirm or deny?
I'm okay. Yeah, I affirm that statement. It's weird. It's so hard for me to say it, but yeah, I affirm that statement. What I prefer is you ever see the old Christmas Carol? Not the old one. It's the newer one with Jim Carrey, but it's the animated one. And when it strikes midnight, the ghost of Christmas past falls over and he withers away and he turns into a skeleton and he gets blown away by dust. That's the way we should do it. That's the way the old New Year, scary as possible. Gather all the children around too. Hey, kids, let's all gather around and watch the old year just die and wither, blow away in the wind.
And crumple.
You blow your little noisemaker. Sorry, that got a little dark. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Tomorrow we'll just bury the remnants left in the backyard.
I just got a toe bone.
The old year wither and die. It'll melt like the Wicked Witch and Wizard of Oz.
That's good.
It's a horrible year. Well, but you've got the baby New Year that represents the new year coming in, and then 2020 is like this decrepit old man with a beard. And it's like it's only been a year, right? That year, that old man is just a year old.
Yeah,
and look what happened to him in a year.
Well, it's 2020. Yeah.
What if we went with Juwan's darker vision and had the baby club the old man?
Oh, a fight to the death.
Yeah, just club him right over the head with like a shillelagh or something. Just let's make That
is a great question. In real life, though, who would win, a baby or a really old man? That's something that needs to be answered, possibly on this show.
Wow.
You've given them each a stick, ladies and gentlemen. That's been a hard year. It has been a hard year.
Everybody be cheering for the baby.
Again. We know how it works.
If it was a good year, though, you'd be rooting for like the old man. You're like, no, come on, I like this year. Get him.
Get up. Get off the mat.
You got one more good hip. Get up.
I got money riding on this.
Well, my only comment was that it's an inaccurate representation of the passage of a year. I wasn't intending to get all bloody and gory. Macabre.
I'm just saying it was too quick. I didn't really want us to do a death match.
One starts with the year just dies and blows away, and Brian goes, "Oh, it'd be better if the baby new year just beat him to death before."
What would be an accurate representation?
And we are available for children's parties, and we're good with bouncy castles. So
kids gather around.
we gather around.
I'm going to tell you the tale of the new year.
Well, here's the thing that I wanted to share with you guys. This is like my special surprise for the evening. That I did make a resolution for something I'm going to do for this year, and I'm going to become ordained at the Universal Life Church. It's a free online ordination. Yeah, I'm going to become online. Universal Life Church is a non-denominational spiritual organization that opens its doors to anyone seeking to get ordained. So you might do this, and Brian, you can do it. Anybody can do this. It's proud to welcome people of all cultures, creeds, and belief systems. Since its inception, get ready, over 20 million ministers have become ordained online through the ULC. 20 million ministers. The Universal Life Church provides a broad level of support to you, whether you will be officiating at a wedding or are planning to start your own church. As an ordained minister, the ULC will possess the full legal status required to officiate marriages. And in addition, you will be qualified to perform baptisms, preside over funerals, and conduct any other religious ceremony of your choosing.
Wow.
Ooh,
it's all free.
Animal sacrifices?
Is that of your choosing?
I guess it has. Probably not, but
perform weddings legally. Yeah. Ordination is free and easy. No experience needed. All are welcome. Now, to get ordained online, please make sure you have complied with the following instructions. Now, do you guys remember just a minute ago I said anybody, anywhere, of all beliefs?
Yeah.
Now, please make sure you've complied with the following instructions. Okay. Only put your true, full, legal names. I'm not kidding. It said it. Nicknames will invalidate your ordination. Nicknames will invalidate it.
Yeah, that sounds like it has a
story. What does that say, Brian? Can you read it?
Factual?
Yeah, only include factual information.
I didn't know there was a quiz. I'm sorry.
Only include factual information. Double check your name and email address. Capitalize where appropriate, as this is how your ordination will be reflected in our records. Submitting your ordination request using a fictitious name, the name of another person, or an animal's name. An animal's name is not allowed. All such applications are considered invalid, and these ordinations will not be recognized.
There goes my cow Elvis dream.
My question is, what if your name is also the name of a pet?
Yeah.
Right.
Or what if my pet wants to be ordained?
What if your pet wants to be ordained?
Yeah, if your name is Fluffy, like Gabriel Iglesias, he can't be ordained.
Yep. If we discover, and this is the last point, if we discover that you have submitted an application for ordination using a false or fraudulent information, we reserve all rights to revoke your ordination. So I'm taking this very seriously. I will get ordained. I'll update you guys when my ordination paper comes in. And then if you have any sort of a religious service that you want me to perform,
religious service,
I can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, improper capitalization denied. I don't know how they'll find out if you improperly capitalize your name.
What about inappropriate quotes? He was like, I want to be ordained. I want to do marriages.
My name is Juan.
They didn't say anything about that. We're gonna make them have more rules to their universal.
Do you want me to submit a false name and see if they catch me?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, at that point.
Speak your truth, John. That is your truth.
Just
be able to
donation duck. I want to be ordained. I want to be. I want to redo my wedding vows with donation duck.
Reverend priest
running the service.
All right.
Hey,
We'll try using donation duck and see if I can get donation duck ordained by next.
and anybody who wants to be married or bar mitzvahed or whatever the other things are, subsloth.
Reverend Subsloth would be another one.
Well, see, you need to put the whole subscription sloth in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll be
That's a nickname.
Yeah.
Right. We'll try it. All right. We'll try it, and I'll let you guys know. And if by golly, if donation duck gets ordained, one of you had better let him marry you.
Yep. We'll have the first cartoon marriage or marriage by a cartoon character in history. I think I've not read it anywhere.
I don't know. All right. That is my announcement for tonight. So now while I pull up the rest of the show outline, Juan, do your thing that you're going to do.
I have a thing. Well, last week we did because I was trying to identify with my son, my 13-year-old son, that there's known as Gen Z. They have a whole language of their own. So I was trying to, identify with him and be able to talk to him while he's twitching or streaming, whatever the things are called. So I did Christmas carols in Gen Z language and we guessed them, and it was a little too easy, but literally, thousands of emails poured in. Can we do it again? So I did another song, and we're going to see if you guys can guess what the song is. Well, and I made slides. So, sorry, I got to get prepared. You really got to act like you're drinking energy drink. Anyway, it's like this. Is your boy forget all about my fam? Leave y'all on read? Is your boy going to ghost his squad and drop all the litty times? Go off then, Broseph. About the Gucci times. Fitna have hella zero ultra. Conflab the danky times. If you know the name of that song, type it in the comment section. It's pretty. I was trying to disguise it as much as I can, but not as much. That is not. I do appreciate appreciate the emojis, but that's not the name. There will be. I'm pretty sure there's a Gen Z song called "It's Not Married, Did You Know?" I'm sure there's a Gen Z song that's called. It has emojis.
Slab the danky time.
It is old design. That is it. Let's put up the other. The thing is. Does anybody really know the lyrics, though? So here's the actual. This is the translation into the old. So look, it's actually an old Scottish poem that they started singing.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell. So does anybody know what Auld Lang Syne is? You probably can tell from my Gen Z translation.
No.
Yeah.
I think people sing. What we were talking about was we think people sing the song. I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, days of old age. I've heard it. Somebody said old age Zion. Somebody wrote that before. I was like, what? No. Right. So anybody know old time's sake? Somebody says
people don't.
Right? Good old times. Yeah, that's right.
Old time's sake.
Cool. That's it. But I wanted to show you guys one of my favorites because Motherland. So let's see. I'll show you the other slide. This is a verse that we never sing. So I'm gonna read it for you, and the translation's on the right. See if you can put together what word is what. But it's let's see. We toy hae paddled the burn, frae morning sun till dine, but seas between us braid her roared, sin days of Auld Lang Syne. You guys sing that verse, don't you? Sing that one? Everybody remembers that one. It's kind of like most of the hymns that we sing. I think when you're in a church that doesn't have it on if you ever visited a church that doesn't have the screen and you don't know where to open in the hymnal, and you just go, or like most of the Christmas carols, you just go, "We three kings of Orient are." Auld Lang Syne. We go, "Should all acquaintance be forgotten?" Yeah. And that's what we do. But these are the real words.
First in with the old
Yeah.
I like that. Somebody said, who said that? JT said
JT.
freedom. Yeah. So this time, if you're up at midnight, just yell freedom at the end.
Freedom.
Yeah, you go freedom. Everybody do. I think that'd be great.
I was actually looking at the at the lyrics to Auld Lang Syne because I'm like you. That people don't know.
Right.
It. People think it's old something. They don't even know. They don't even know the title to the song.
Yeah.
It's a thing we sing at New Year's. And why do we sing it at New Year's? It's like why? It doesn't even. The verse that I thought was really great is. We tway hey run about the braes. Oh, put the gowans fine, but we've wandered mony a weary fits in days of Auld Lang Syne.
Yes. I was debating between the two verses. I put up the other one.
I always thought it was old anxiety.
About the braes.
Medicine. Song about medicine.
Oh.
Yeah, the Gaelic. Yeah, you got to keep your eye on the Gaelic lyrics because they're
crazy.
They're crazy. They're
crazy.
They're unpredictable.
What?
The Gaelic, the Irish. Okay, we have a what? What's the matter?
Is that me?
You want us to scoot in?
All right.
Tabby is trying to direct us from behind the camera, and she's upsetting me. Now you're
You guys already look like two
studio.
middle school kids are like squeezed in together trying to do their YouTube channel. Hey, I'm Garrett and this is Jackson and we're here to talk about Super Mario Kart and how to hack all the tracks.
Don't shoot the messenger. I was sent by the producer.
Well,
Just
I always
take a little
wanted to do shots photos with someone else, so it's.
Oh.
Now we can't think of anything to say.
Exactly.
I was going to say to take the magic away from it a little bit. She literally came from the other room, right? From the producer.
Right.
I was sent by the producer and she's like walking down the hall.
Everybody except Juan is literally in the same house tonight.
Yep.
So
Thanks, John.
we wish you were here.
Yeah, I understand.
But
then we'd have to have you like pop up behind us like a third head, just like, hey,
like that.
Hey guys. It would look like a monster.
We do have two slides that we haven't gotten to yet, and that the first one is the threat level. I did another threat level.
New Year's threat level.
The threat level a few weeks ago, we decided that the coded threat level for COVID. I decided that it was cryptic and hard to understand, and the colors didn't mean anything. And so I've taken it upon myself to make a simpler to understand threat level, and I keep foisting it on everybody. I keep everybody look at it, even though no one's enjoying it except me.
There's a new threat level, everybody.
I mean, another one. Here it is. See if you can figure out what the. You know what it is?
Code Nebraska, everybody. Code Nebraska.
That's right. States that we don't need.
Right. It's states that we don't need.
Lock your doors. It's Code Nebraska.
Yep, on the far side. So
I like it. I would like to see one next week of segments of SKUs code level.
And then threat level would be way over there in the purple. Yeah.
When would you eat dark purple?
When would you eat this? Would be way underneath.
Get the flaming skull and crossbones.
I think it's a funny premise, and I seem to be alone in that. Okay, I do have some weird news that I'm going to share with you guys. What are you going to do now? Are you going to adjust the camera?
Acknowledging me.
Got some weird news. Oh, the producer wants us to talk about. Okay, I don't know what she wants. All right, here we go. Going back. Okay. All right, bring the first picture up and see if Brian and Juan and then anybody else tell me what that is.
A Victorian Christmas card.
What is it?
Victorian Christmas card? Oh, it's Mr. Fezziwig from Christmas Carol. They're having their big. See, Scrooge is there. He's in the back. He's so young.
Yeah. You know what?
Carefree before he was consumed by money.
It's fuzzy. You can't read it. Yeah.
Oh, I can read. It says
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, published somewhere around the front of contemporary operas.
I think it's a court drawing. Court case. I'm not sure what the case is yet, but
It's
the people versus.
Well, it's obviously a Christmas card, but
well, they're all
I would put it up there not because it's a Christmas card, but there's something unique or unusual about it.
well, they're all orphans. That's the way it works, right? It's like in the Charles Dickens stuff, everybody's an orphan.
No.
Old orphans, and they.
Can you see what they're can you see what they're doing in the picture?
They're shoving. Well, somebody's shoving something in the kid's mouth. The little kid that came up from underneath the table. That's what you do,
children. Yes, that old Christmas tradition.
Here's a cupcake.
Come here, Timmy. It's time for the stuffing of the children.
Yeah, stuffing of the children. That's what it is. The old Victorian tradition.
This was a Victorian. This was a Victorian era Christmas card. Some say that this was the first official, like, publicly printed or produced Christmas card.
Oh.
I mean, it's not absolute certainty about that, but there is controversy. Making Merry in 1843 era card, and this was the first commercially printed Christmas card up, and it's up for sale now. So it's going up at an auction. So you can buy this if you want. If you've got money left over after you buy your SCQS products, you can make a bid on this card. But it depicts an English family toasting the recipient with glasses of red wine. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. It reads. The card was designed by painter and illustrator, blah, 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 blah. But it upset some people because the teetotalers in the 19th century were upset because the imagery included a bit too much holiday cheer. In the foreground, for example, Brian, a young girl is pictured taking a sip from an adult's glass.
Oh, my.
Oh, I thought it was chocolate.
No,
That's a shame.
chocolate.
What I want to know is, did they send this out with the notes of like what's happened in the past year, like they do for most Christmas cards? Like, Frederick got the plague this year.
Our youngest child, Betty, won't stop asking for wine. Poor little Betty.
It'd be like this
Giving
year.
it to her.
Yeah. Cedric got the plague this year.
Frederick got the plague.
It's expected to fetch $10,800 is what they're saying it's worth. So, so there.
Wow.
Yeah.
$10,000. What do you? I mean, what? I guess you
Card. And if you're going to purchase that for $10,000, please contact me because I can handle you better.
I have other investment opportunities.
Yes.
What's the next picture? You guys want to take a guess what this is?
I would say a cat.
Yeah.
That would be correct.
Okay, good. Glasses are working. I was worried.
It's like, do I want to say cat? I might look foolish.
Nailed it. No, but so what would be significant about this cat? Now remember, these are Christmas. This is sort of a Christmas New Year's theme. So it's holiday season.
That's what you think of black cats.
Yeah.
Looks like he definitely has a scoliosis thing going on.
Oh, Jesus.
Christmas black cat. That's the right idea. It's not Halloween.
Black cat.
It looks like he's the day after January 1st. It's January 1st. The cat has had a rough night. Too much ringing in the new year with catnip.
I say
they have to play when you would eat that. Okay.
I say that he asked for mittens for Christmas and did not get them.
This is Jolacoturin, or the Yule cat.
The Yule cat.
This is a Yule cat.
How could we have overlooked the
It's
Yule cat?
It's an Icelandic tradition. He cares deeply about fashion. Dating back to the 19th century, this vicious monster will eat you on Christmas Eve if you don't have new clothes to wear in Iceland. So if you're not wearing new clothes on Christmas in Iceland, the Yule cat will come and eat you.
So this is when he's at my house and I still have sweatpants and this hoodie.
Yeah, you'd be gone.
Oh gosh.
So it's the night before Christmas.
So why would they have a tradition like that, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Yule cat is meant to encourage farmers to finish shearing their sheep before the holiday. He needs an offering of wool in order to be satisfied. So donning a Christmas sweater is encouraged.
Yeah, don't go with that holly blend. That's not going to save you. You are getting eaten by the cat.
But it's just wool,
Right.
so you don't technically have to actually have it knitted into anything. You could just have a clot of wool on you. You just like put it over your head.
Clothes. I'm just telling you what it says, Juan. If you just want to carry a handful of wool into bed with you and think you'll be okay, that's on you.
Well, because I'm a procrastinator. So if I lived in Finland, I would be up there shearing the sheep at Christmas Eve at midnight going, yeah, why you put this on the children, yeah?
Maybe instead of it eating you, it'll just get on and do that like kneading it does with its claws on your back. Maybe that's the punishment if you just have wool and not like a fully formed shirt.
Oh, so it doesn't destroy you. He just kind of
just kind of does that thing where he puts his claws into you.
tenderizes you.
Again, you guys are more than welcome to make up your own
Celebrate that in whatever way.
traditions.
The Yule cat.
All right,
I always just want to know what the minimum requirements are.
try to explain what this is all about.
That's Christmas at the KFC.
That's right.
That is Colonel Sanders for sure.
Well done.
Colonel Sanders in China. I just realized.
Colonel Sanders.
100%. Oh yeah. What is the word? It says, see the signs. It's like made from 100%.
Not
100% cat.
Oh, that's 100% MSG. I recognize the characters.
You're on the right track. It is Colonel Sanders. It's not in China. It's Japan.
Oh, nice. That's how culturally
So
relevant.
why would this be a thing? Why would Colonel Sanders be a thing in Japan wearing Santa Claus? You know this?
Oh.
Gabby thinks she knows.
They don't. Well, I think he went through a period of not being trustworthy there. So maybe they're trying to rebrand the Colonel. So they know that the Japanese people adore Santa Claus. So it's Colonel Claus.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just like Santa Claus. You can trust me. Come in and get 100% of my MSG.
Come get my non-chicken. That's right. It's Colonel Claus.
Look, there's a whole internet thing about me having to change the name to KFC, but that was a bunch of malarkey. Just come in and get 100% of this, whatever it is. It's fried. You know you like fried things.
KFC is a traditional New Year's or Christmas meal, right? Right.
Oh.
And Rachel said the same thing. It's a Japanese Christmas tradition meal. That is correct. They are right.
Wow.
You two are both wrong. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Okay. There are a lot of things you don't know about KFC.
Okay.
I mean, you guys think you know a lot about KFC, but you don't. Including the chain's popularity in Japan, thanks to an insanely popular campaign in 1974. It's a Kentucky Fried Christmas for the people of Japan. Christmas is a non-religious occasion in the country. They don't celebrate Christmas. However, from December 23rd to the 25th, eating KFC is so popular that people start placing their orders 2 months in advance to secure their holiday dinner.
Wow.
You have to order KFC 2 months in advance in Japan to get it.
Oh, it's a status thing now. Like, I've got KFC.
Well, look at how the Colonel is dressed. How could you not order Christmas chicken when you drive past that?
If his belt was not crooked, I would trust it more.
Yeah, I think he looks kind of apprehensive too.
Yeah.
Because they pity the Americans.
Like, I just ran out here with this sign because somebody told me to, and
Look,
my belt wasn't really on. I just kind of threw it on over, and I can't feel my toes at the moment, but that's all right. You want a 5-piece?
Come by the bucket.
Is that your Colonel Sanders?
No, that's that was my SpongeBob.
I'm curious about.
We got one more segment before we do our countdown.
I'm curious about 1974. It's like
on the top of the hutch is the thing that I need.
I have to know what else was happening that year.
Come get my 5-piece chicken. That's not chicken.
Extra biscuits.
Chicken has way more than 5 pieces. What's that? There it is. All right.
6 pieces of whole chicken. Right?
Here we go. All right. This is the thing I've been looking forward to doing. This is a thing that's been in our family for how long? A long, long time. At least 15 years. And my brother got it for me for Christmas a few years back because I'm a huge Simpsons fan. And as many of you know, Brian April is also not only a huge Simpson fan, but he does an outstanding Homer. And so what I want to do is I want to have a Homer versus Homer battle here to ring in the new year. So we're going to have Homer say a thing, and then Brian is going to say a thing. He's going to repeat what Homer says, and then we'll see who sounds more like Homer, Homer or Brian.
Wait, are the batteries good?
I know. I was just wondering the same thing. I was wondering if it was gonna sound
Hit it and go.
And muffled those like this.
If out, then you'll have to sound as much like battery.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try to.
Oh, that's a challenge.
Okay. So here we go. And the first one. Can you hear this?
Oh my.
Merry Christmas and a really happy Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. How about some Peggy pudding? Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Good luck with that Christmas stuff and a Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna need a shot of NyQuil. That's way too high. Can we do it a little again? I want to go slower.
You can do a different key.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Merry Christmas. We're Peggy pudding and some other stuff that I didn't quite listen to because I was horrified by the sound it made. And it's running out of batteries. Oh, hi, Homer. Oh,
the awesome thing about it is he has most of his phrases are just like really short. That's the longest one. It goes in a random order. It just happened. That was the first one we got. Okay.
Okay.
Now here's the next one.
Maybe for once someone will call me sir without adding you're making a scene.
Maybe for once someone will call me sir without saying you're making a scene. I'm trying to match him.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, well you don't have to match.
No,
his,
you be a better Homer. Yeah.
All right. So you can do because we put fresh batteries in him, so he might be a little more juiced than he normally is.
He's an octave higher than usual.
We maybe have pitched him a little higher than. All right, here we go.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
pretty
great.
good. Brian is way
Oh, sure. Look at me. I'm a robotic Homer. Try that one.
Yeah. How about you? Yeah, let's go. We didn't go the other way, did we?
Deck the halls with Buddy Holly. Ba la 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 la. It's the season jumping jolly. Ba la 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 la. Now you're heavy with your jacket. Ba la 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 la. Sing like crazy, make a record. Ba la 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 la.
Batteries. Eight refresh batteries.
You
hear that?
All right, try to do that.
Deck the halls with something.
What was the? I couldn't hear the last part actually.
What's
Buddy
that?
Holly. Deck the halls with Buddy Holly.
Oh, yeah, deck the halls with Buddy Holly. La, 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 la.
Yes.
Sing like crazy, make a racket, and
then it just went.
Yep.
yeah. Well, you know that it's bad when they're criticizing that you're not turning your head. Brian needs to go like this.
Deck the halls with Buddy Holly.
More jaw action too than if you want to be like.
That was the thing that made me the most sad last week. Was I was really looking forward to having the Homer versus Homer, and we didn't have time for it.
Nosy Homer.
Yeah. All right. So we have a few minutes before we have to do the countdown to the new year and ring in 2021 together as a group and not as a country or a world. But I wanted to play the singing potties Hallelujah chorus because we didn't get to listen to all of it when I played it a couple of weeks ago, and it warrants being played. So if you weren't on SCQS, if you didn't see SCQS a couple of weeks ago, we had one of the weird news things was this. Yeah, was the
Wow.
No, Bethany, those are Christmas lights.
Have you seen these toilets? They're ginormous.
It's my favorite part.
I just want to point out that the toilets did not turn their heads.
I got two things to say. One is, or a question. The first thing is a question. Did they check to make sure those were all empty? I feel like there's one guy in there going, what the heck is going on out here?
Well, he was in the right place for that reaction.
Yeah. It's like,
that's the place to have it. So
the second thing was like I wondered what God was thinking about that, because it's the Hallelujah chorus. God, Lord God Almighty, omnipotent reigneth, and God's just like, okay, we're gonna do potties now, I guess. Potties are worshiping.
That was the observation that I made a couple of.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
That it was that even though it was on porta potties with animated light up faces, it's still I found it stirring.
Got a little emotional.
I did. I think it speaks to the power of the music. When a toilet sings it, it still has impact.
Let everything that has gas.
I thought it was the blue chemicals that was making me tear up a little. Apparently not.
I got a little misty listening to the toilet sing Hallelujah chorus. I'm not going to apologize for that either.
No, you shouldn't.
No.
Where it was pride.
We have we have to do the snappy wrap up, and then we will end with the countdown.
I was going to say something about snappy wrap up real quick.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know if you ever say it. If people go on johnbranding.com, join up, subscribe, that kind of stuff. But he never mentions the podcast, Comedy Sojourn Podcast. And now you've got a Bible study and Wise Fools right here on the same channel that you're watching it on YouTube. And then Amanda and the producer and some other people have started another podcast, right? I didn't want to announce that. Yeah. There's a Just Because I Love You podcast. You never mentioned that. So I wanted to say you can enjoy the Branyan family 5 days, 7 days a week, probably. I don't know how many. Yeah, I don't know.
You can enjoy them 6 days a week. The seventh day, you're kind of like,
5 to 7.
So it could be 5, could be 7. Whatever.
You can enjoy us at least 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them.
Give or take.
Sorry,
John, if I stole anything.
Well, no, that's great. I don't have to even say anything about myself. Juan just did it for me.
Do subscribe, though.
Yeah, it would help us if you went and subscribed. That would help us a lot. And go over to YouTube. If you're not a subscriber on the YouTube channel, just click subscribe, hit the notification bell. That helps us too, because it increases the traffic, and YouTube pays attention to that stuff. So it helps us if you show your support. Comedy Brian April, who's right here in the same room with me. Go to his website. You've got a podcast. You can enjoy Brian. Well, how many days a week can they enjoy you?
For about 6 hours.
About 6 hours?
6 hours, and that's it in a week. So, but yeah, I have other additional podcasts. I have a facial paralysis podcast called Unique Smiles, and I have the Uncommon Comedy podcast, which one episode features the very funny John Branyan. So, Uncommon Comedy Podcast, comedybrian.com, and
yes,
yeah.
You can enjoy him for 6 hours. Are those consecutive hours, or are they interspersed throughout the week?
They're interspersed. So it's like you get maybe about 45 seconds, here, and then you get another
minute here, throughout the week.
Yeah, we compile all the data, and it comes out to about 6 hours.
Yeah, he's on 100 hours a week, and you need to watch all 100 hours
to enjoy 6 hours. So
to get 6 hours of enjoyment. It's time well spent. Do we get a smile update?
Sure.
Okay, we got the camera there.
It got a little creepy there at the end. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of did a head.
All right. We're exactly on time. For I don't have an actual countdown. So we're going to start in Casting Crowns. You guys are not even touring yet, are you? So they can't enjoy you.
And I would recommend low dosages daily of crowns. Very low, small dosages. Thank you.
But you can stream their music and purchase their music on all places where streaming and purchasing happen.
Yes.
Anywhere you can purchase anything.
Anywhere anything can be purchased, you can find Casting Crowns.
Back alley behind the CVS.
I don't have something for the countdown. We're just going to do it with our. I don't have a ball that we can drop. What do we got? Let's drop that.
Just drop it.
That right there. Whatever that is.
I hope my internet isn't lagging too, because I'll be counting down with you guys, and 3 seconds later.
All right. So this is going to be. Oh, there's a little bit of a delay. See how that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, and the picture is going to make its way down to the bottom of the screen, and then you guys will just yell Happy New Year and Auld Lang Syne at the same time.
Mumble as much as you can.
Yeah, and then we'll roll credits. So we're gonna say Happy New Year, everybody, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy coffee creamer, everybody. Let all acquaintance be forgot.